Link overrides in Framer let us turn instances of button or card components into their own unique link elements. But when we need to add a link override somewhere within a single block of text, things work a bit differently. So in this video, we'll cover two things: how to create a basic link override and how formatted text variables let us override blocks of text that include inline links. First, let's quickly walk through how to set up a standard link override. Here, I've created a simple button component that I want to reuse throughout my design, but I also want to be able to change the link wherever this button is used. To do that, I'll select the primary variant, head over to the link properties, and click Link To. From there, I'll choose Create Variable, which lets us assign different links to each instance of the component. So now if we go back to the canvas, we'll notice that each instance has its own link property in the Properties panel. This approach works really well for buttons where the entire element should be clickable, but because it applies a single link to the entire element, it doesn't work if we want only part of the block of text to link somewhere else. So for elements like this accordion that expands to reveal a whole sentence or paragraph, I may want to add a link to specific words or strings of text. This also applies to things like help documentation, legal copy, and other CMS-driven content. And before we go any further, let's quickly take a look at how this accordion component is put together. As we can see in the Layers panel, each row in the accordion is made up of the same question component, reused multiple times. And when I open up the question component, we can see it has two variants, open and closed, which control whether the answer content is visible or not. Now, if we head back to the accordion level, we'll see that the main component is handling which question is open and which ones are closed. It uses variants to switch between states, so when one question is interacted with, the correct question component toggles to its open variant while the others remain closed. This setup gives us a clean, reusable structure, but right now, the answer content inside each question is still just plain text, which means we can't add inline links yet. So we'll need to update the question component itself to support these types of links. To do that, I'll double-click any of the question components to open it up. From here, I'll select the text within my answer stack and head over to the text properties. Click on Content, then Create Variable, and select Formatted Text. Choosing formatted text gives us support for rich content, meaning we can add links to individual words or phrases inside a block of text, something a plain text field just can't do. With that set, we'll head back to the main accordion component and select one of the question instances. Now, if we take a look at the Properties panel, we'll notice that the Answer field now includes an Edit Content button, where we can add our answer, highlight any word or phrase, and use the link icon to add a link to just that portion of the text. And after adding a link, we can fine-tune how it looks by editing the default link style within the Assets panel. Or if we double-click back into the question component, we can access the link style from the text properties. From here, we can change the color, add a text decoration, define hover or current states, and more. Keep in mind that this style will be shared by any links we add inside the answer variable, which keeps all of our links looking consistent. We can also add more styles of formatted text from here by simply clicking on the plus icon next to our text properties. And that's it. Now you know that when a link needs to live inside a block of text, formatted text is the right tool for the job. This approach keeps your components flexible, clean, and scalable. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.